Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the InspireTCG channel. We got AD top 8 at YCS Richmond. Bro, why don't you tell everyone what you did and how good you did? We're also proud of you. How'd you do today? How was your day?
I played Unchained for YCS Richmond. I ended top 8. Unfortunately, I kind of fumbled my top 8 game, but it is what it is.
The only place you fumbled was into our hearts, bro. Was that corny?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, any shout outs you want to give before we get into your deck profile?
Yeah, shout out my sponsor, my team, Team Inspire. They're all great guys. Shout out Chainlink for the field center, GG Duelist and Main Phase for the sleeves, Dueling Guard for the deck boxes, and then got a couple shout outs to my friends, guys I came here with, Richie, Alice, Carlos, and James. Shout out to Triff behind the camera. Shout out to Max for having my back and when I need to like replace cards. Then shout out to just everybody supporting me. Shout out mom and dad. That's it.
Amazing. Let's get straight into the deck profile.
All right. Start normal. Got a little upgrade. 3 Tour Guide, 1 Rhino Warrior. Yeah, self-explanatory. 3 Aruha, 3 Sharvara, 1 Rakea, 1 Sarama, and then 1 Shyama, 1 Abomasal. Yeah, again, this is like really standard. So.
And you're not playing the other one of?
I am, but I'm playing it on my side.
Side, yep.
Yeah. That card is like really bad going first. I started in second most of the time. For the rest of the engine, 3 Prison, 3 Abominable Chamber. Sorry, 2 Abominable Chamber, 2 Escape, 1 Wailing.
Oh, 2-2-1.
The 1 Wailing, like the effect on field, it didn't really come up today, but I wouldn't change it. You don't really need any more of these. Like, it's perfectly fine. But there's some, in testing, this card like comes up occasionally. We need to like out cards and like go for game.
And you're just going for a game left, right, and center, clapping people.
Yeah, I mean, this deck puts up 8K really easily and unexpectedly too. Rest of the pseudo engine, Dark Contract, Requiem. I played this deck at YCS Indy. I tried cutting this card, and it was probably the worst decision I ever made.
You did not play this in Indiana?
Yeah,
like those 4 cards?
I didn't play these 4 cards in Indiana because I valued more hand traps because I thought Tier was going to be everywhere. And then Tier barely made it. So.
Yeah.
For the non-engine, 3 Prosperity, best card in the game. 1 Talents, 1 Thrust. I sided 2 more in. 1 Talents, 1 Thrust was fine. A lot of times, going first, I'd side out the Thrust and I just keep the Talents. And then going second, like it depends on the matchup. But going second, there are some matchups where I like side in 3 of these, and then like I just take all of these out sometimes. For hand traps, 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 Nib. I feared Dweller a lot, so I was like, I have to play Nib. It's like the only thing my deck like hard loses to. I didn't get Dweller once.
Would you regret playing hand traps and not board breakers, or would you like to play even more hand traps, potentially over talents and thrust?
So I tested board breakers as well in this deck. I don't think board breakers are enough into like the super combo decks like Vanadium and Infernoble, which like Infernoble I lost to. I would have won had it not been like top deck Gear Freed. Like actually, I'm not gonna lie.
It was a fantastic top deck.
Yeah, but shout outs to Pac. He played really well too.
Yeah.
So, and that's it for the main deck.
40
card main deck. I'd never change it. Let's go over the extra tokens. Yeah. Played 3 Mourner, 3 Droll, and 3 Dogwood. Dogwood was kind of goo. I'm not gonna lie. This card was like kind of insane. I only resolved it once, but it did win me a game. So I wholeheartedly would still play this, especially if it's good. Like other people are like, I mean, if we go to time, like that's fine.
let's say time was not a factor. Would you play that, for example, combo
Yeah,
decks to draw like 30,000 life points?
If time is not a factor, I honestly probably wouldn't play this card. I'd probably play like another board breaker over this, if anything, or like Veiler maybe.
Veiler, I was thinking, yeah.
So for the hand traps, I saw the 2 more thrust and then different thrust targets depending on the matchup. I feared Purely a lot. That deck was kind of scary. It was a really 50-50 matchup. I played 3 Pureleys. I won 2 of them. I lost 1 of them. 1 D-Barrier, 1 Herald, 1 Harpies. They're like the best thrust targets. And then 1 Disaster. This card was disgusting when I had him. When I actually summoned this card, it was
game changing.
Yeah, it was actually a game changing card. It wins you the mirror almost every time as well. Extra deck. We played 2 Yama. I wouldn't change this. I actually never really missed the.
You don't think you want to play 3?
And then no, I wouldn't play 3. And then going second, a lot of times I'd like banish 1 of these anyways because I'm just gonna beat my opponent that turn.
Break the board, yeah.
Yeah. 2 Rage, 1 Anguish. This is fine. Anguish. Sometimes I miss the second. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But I don't know. I felt like. I don't know if I would play another one of these.
You'll just kill them before you need the second, so that's all good.
1 Unchained Abomination. I summoned this card like once, actually. Barely at all. The rest of it, we're playing 2 Little Knights. A lot of people are just playing 1. I think like the second is managed. The second has come up so many times, especially when you're going through a board like you go Sharvara Trap, summon summon Yama, use Shyama, pop, summon again. You go to Little Knight first, and then you activate a Ruha after. So then you can like combo through a board like really easily.
See you later, board.
1 Muckracker. This card was disgusting. It won me my top 16 on its own. I had a Nibiru, I normal summon Ash, summoned this and put up 7k on the board. And my opponent was playing Infernable, so he had 68. 1 Unicorn for when you're Fiend locked. It comes up sometimes. It came up like once. And that's it for the links. And then the Xyz, 2 Caesar. Surprising enough, the second Caesar didn't really come up today, at least. But in testing, there are too many situations where the second one does come up, especially in like grind games like against Purely. And
I do think you should play 2 for sure.
Deuce.
Pen best deck?
Yeah, pen best deck. Deuce. Yeah, shout out to Lucas. I forgot to shout out Lucas Sacco, by the way, my testing partner. You're getting the shout out thrown in right now. And also I remember this because he always makes a funny joke that it's Deuce Zeus. And then 1 Typhon.
The honorary Unchained card?
Honorary Unchained. Like this card was an MVP today. I slapped this on the end of board so many times, and when I'm going for game 2, I would just slap this on like the biggest monster, and it turns off nib. They're like waiting for me to go to battle, and then they would have nibbed me, and I just like some of this.
Overall, you did an absolutely amazing job, top 8, and first in world points, most definitely.
I should be after this.
Is there anything you want to change for your deck if you're going to YCS Bologna?
If I'm going to Italy, even if I don't know if I'm going to Italy, but
would you play Pendulum with me?
I'm gonna play Vanadium with you.
Oh, okay.
That deck's kind of nice.
Thank you. Hey, bro, absolutely amazing job. Again, shout out our team to InspireTCG and the other sponsors as well. And